My name is Robert Ellis with the Hatcher Agency, and we are your independent brokerage firm that handles all your employee benefits at Boomerang Carwash. If you're watching this video, you're a new hire, so welcome to the team. You should be holding an integrated benefit book. This is a schedule of all your benefits. We package into a nice pamphlet for you. If you'll look at page 2, automatically we want you to know who your service team is, so feel free to give us a call 24 hours a day with any issues or concerns with regards to claims, premiums, billing, anything at all. We're here to help you. If you'll turn to page 3, this is what we call your benefits overview. It goes through all the different benefits that you have and the contributions toward each one. Your health, dental, vision, disability, accident, and cancer products. If you'll turn to page 4, we're going to go through your health insurance benefits. Now right away, I want you to know that Boomerang Carwash pays 70% towards your employee-only premium. And then if you want to cover dependents, you would be responsible for 100% of that cost. On this plan, which is with Health Advantage of Arkansas, you have a $1,000 deductible. Now if you do cover dependents, it's 3 times per family, 1 deductible at a maximum of 3 times. On the plan, you also have a $25 primary care physician copay, $35 to go see your specialist, and you have drug coverage, which is a $10 generic, $40 preferred, and $60 non-preferred drug. Now if you're admitted to the hospital, it's going to cost you a $200 copay, and then they bill it at that $1,000 deductible. And then if the charges exceed that, you're paying 20% thereafter. For an outpatient surgery, any kind of outpatient facility cost, it's billed at a $100 copay, then the $1,000 deductible and 20%. Now you have an out-of-pocket maximum on this plan if something bad happens. It's a total of $3,000, which does include your deductible. And if you have a family, then it's going to be 3 times per family on the out-of-pocket maximum also. The plan does have emergency medical care built into it, which if you have an ER visit, it's a $100 copay and 20%. Urgent care is just a 20% after deductible, and then your ambulance ride is also a 20% after deductible. Now all this does have an out-of-pocket maximum, so if the bomb hits for you, you will never be out of pocket any more than $3,000, and of course that's 3 times per family for those who are covering dependents. At $3,000 is basically $2,000 with your deductible included. Now you have a benefit maximum, a lifetime maximum that is unlimited, and this is due to national health care reform, so there's no limitation on your benefits. They even throw a little eye exam into your health plan, which allows you to get your eyes checked every 24 months at a copay. Now inside the plan, you also have a $15,000 life insurance built in for all policyholders only. Now the rates did change just a little bit this year. Your team member price is $34.25 a pay period. Team member and spouse is $233.68. Team member and child or children is $127.33. And then if you're covering your full family, it's $349.49 per pay period. And you guys are a bi-weekly, 26 times a year. Now keep in mind, these deductions are also pre-tax. If you'll turn to page 5, you'll notice that you have an additional life insurance policy that you can enroll in. And this one is very, very cheap because your employer contributes 70% toward this premium. It's a $25,000 life accidental death and dismemberment benefit. And it's going to be about 80 cents per pay period, which helps you with the cost. If you're interested in enrolling, you'll have a form in your packet. If you'll turn to page 6 in your benefits book, we're going to go through your dental insurance. Now, Boomerang Carwash also contributes 70% towards your employee-only premium. And then if you want to cover dependents on your dental insurance, you are available to at 100% your responsibility. Now, the plan is with Delta Dental of Arkansas. It has a $50 deductible, 3 times per family. And the deductible only applies for basic and major services because you have 100% coverage for your preventative care. And that's your exams, x-rays, cleanings, fluoride treatments, and sealants. Now when you get into your basic services, this is going to be a $50 deductible, and then they're covering 80% of the claim, which leaves you 20%. And this is going to apply for fillings, extractions, space maintainers, minor emergency treatments, and oral surgery. Now if you have anything major, caps, crowns, dentures, root canal prep, things of that nature, they're going to be billed at a $50 deductible and then 50% of the claim. Now the plan has a $1,500 maximum per person each year. And then you have a child orthodontic benefit, which is going to be also $1,500 for children under the age of 19. And that's a lifetime maximum for the orthodontics. Now the rates on this plan are $3.79 per pay period for employee only. And then if you want to cover a spouse, a child, children, or your whole family, it's billed at $33.96 a pay period. If you'll turn to page 7, we're going to go through your vision plan. Now your vision plan is with Delta Vision, which the TPA is a VISAS. They're a nationwide network. On this plan, it is completely 100% voluntary, which means if you want to participate, it'll be 100% your responsibility toward the premiums. Now you have a $10 copay for your exams, covered at 100% thereafter. Frames is also a $10 copay. And if you get your lenses and frames in the same visit, it's just $20 plus tax. So that's what I encourage you to do. If you want to go contact lenses instead of lenses and frames, you have $130 retail. So you be sure it's either lenses and frames or contact lenses each year. And you can use the plan every year, every 12 months for exam, lenses and frames, or contacts. Now, one of the neat things about this plan is Walmart, Pearl Vision, JCPenney's, and Sears are all in the network, as well as a directory of doctors. So if you do need a list, feel free to let us know, and we'll get you that list for you. Now, the rates on this is $5.50 per pay period and $12.65 for your whole family. If you'll turn to page 8, you'll notice that you guys have long-term disability. And long-term disability is the most important coverage you can buy, but the hardest one to sell. Your employer understands this, so they purchase it for each and every one of you, and it's an employer-paid benefit. It begins paying after 90 days, and it pays 60% of your income tax-free, which is equivalent to 86% of your take-home pay. If you go to page 9, you'll notice that you guys have the availability to participate in short-term disability. Now, since you are a new hire, this is your one opportunity to join the plan with no medical questions. This plan has no pre-existing conditions, so if you have anything pending coming up, this is your time to sign up and you'll get your paycheck. Now, the company pays for long-term disability for everybody, but short-term is 100% voluntary. So this would be your time to sign up if you want to participate. This pays you 60% of your income tax-free, which is equivalent to 86% of your take-home pay. It begins paying on the 8th day for accident or sickness. This is off-the-job coverage because on the job, workman's comp has you. It pays for a total of 13 weeks, which is the 90-day period before the long-term picks up. Now in your benefit book, you'll see a grid which shows you your rates according to how much you earn, and it'll show you a monthly and a pay period cost. Now everybody has health insurance, everybody has dental insurance, everybody has car insurance, everybody has insurance on the diamond ring. Do you have insurance on your paycheck? So this is the opportunity to participate and get it. If you turn to page 10 in your benefits book, you guys have the availability to participate in a voluntary accident plan. It's with Lincoln Financial, and I want to be real clear, this is not life insurance, this is accident insurance only. This is 24-hour protection, so for those of you who deal with broken bones, stitches, crutches, wheelchairs, burns, dislocations, anything that is due to an accident, this would be a good policy for you. If you'll turn to page 11, we're going to go through your cancer plan. The cancer plan is 100% voluntary if you want to participate, and it's with Allstate. Now, I just want to tell you that before I buy cancer insurance, I'm going to buy my disability, because disability is insurance for all diseases and cancer is insurance for cancer. But if you have a history of it in your family, it may be a good idea for you to participate in this. This plan has 5 main benefits as well as 100 bells and whistles that are attached to the plan. The first benefit that I'd like to go through is the first occurrence. So if you've had this plan and you are diagnosed with internal cancer, it pays you $2,500. Now, for those who are age 60 to 64, it's a $5,000 first occurrence benefit. This plan has a progressive built in, which means every year you have this policy, they're going to add $400 to your first occurrence benefit. So an example would be if you've had this for 10 years and then you are diagnosed with internal cancer, you can add $4,000 on top of the $2,500 for a total of $6,500 because of the $400 every year you've had it. Now, the actual cancer treatment benefit, which is the beef of the policy, will pay out $15,000 for blood plasma and platelets, an additional $15,000 for chemo and immunotherapy, which is a total of $30,000 per year for those services, and that pays every single year. Now, you do have an intensive care rider built into the plan, which pays you $200 every day you're in the intensive care unit. Now, that benefit doesn't have to do with cancer, or it does. If you're in a car wreck or anything happens and you go to the intensive care unit, then we can file the claim with Allstate and they'll pay you $200 every day you're there. Now, you guys have a wellness benefit built into this plan, which is $75. And if you remember on your health plan, it's 100% preventative for wellness. As long as you go get that done, we'll file it with this company and they'll write you a check for $75 every year. Now, this plan, like I said, has hundreds of bells and whistles built in. It's a supplement because your health insurance pays for your cancer services, but you're going to be out-of-pocket deductibles, co-insurance, co-pays, meals, travel, lodging, and that's where this really comes into play and helps you out. The rates are $12.59 a pay period for yourself, and then if you want to cover your whole family, it's $22.33. If you'll turn to page 12, you notice that you guys have an opportunity to participate in a flexible spending account. The one we have with Boomerang Carwash is with DataPath. Now, the flexible spending account, for those of you who've never participated in one, is nothing more than a way to pre-tax dollars, which saves you money for medical expenses, for premiums, for dependent child care, and for outside individual premiums. So the way I explain this is, imagine you have 4 buckets. Bucket number 1 would be premiums: health, dental, vision, cancer, accident. Those premiums are automatically deducted pre-tax if you're participating, and it's through your payroll. That's a payroll function, so you don't need to do anything. But buckets 2, 3, and 4, you would actually need to elect whether or not you want to participate. Bucket 2 is unreimbursed medical expenses, deductibles, co-insurance, co-pays, anything related to medical, dental, or vision. Because you are out-of-pocket deductibles, co-insurance, co-pays, prescriptions, all those sort of things under bucket 2. So you can guesstimate how much you're out of pocket each year and have that money taken out of your check pre-tax. Bucket 3 is dependent child care. And you're allowed under IRS guidelines to elect up to $5,000 a year to come out pre-tax for dependent child care. And those of you who pay for dependent child care, $5,000 is not the total cost, but that's how much you're allowed to elect. If you're in a 30% tax bracket, you automatically save $1,500. So I encourage you, if you pay for dependent child care, to use bucket number 3. Bucket number 4 is an outside individual premium. So if you pay for an individual premium outside the company, non-company related, you're allowed to take money out of your check to pay for that on a pre-tax basis also. So you have the 4 buckets. 1, you don't need to do anything. 2, 3, and 4, you would actually make an election for. Now, DataPath, the company we use, has a nice swipe card. It's a smart card. So if you elect $2,500 under unreimbursed medical, they'll load that money on that card for you. And then you just take it out of your wallet when you go to Walgreens to get your prescriptions, or Walmart, or wherever you go, because it would be under a eligible healthcare expense, and the smart card will realize and know what you're spending those dollars for. So if you fill your basket up and you have candy bar and Cokes and your prescriptions and some contact lens solution, and you go to pay, you can swipe that card and it will actually pay for everything that's on the eligible healthcare expense list, and then you take out your additional debit card and pay for everything else. So it actually reads and knows the codes of all that stuff. If you're paying for orthodontics and you're not on the dental plan, then this will be a good way to set money aside to pay for that on a pre-tax basis. It's anything medical, dental, or vision related. If you look at page 15, this is going to be a list of all the carriers you guys are with: Health Advantage, Delta Dental, Delta Vision, Reliant Standard, DataPath, Allstate. So you can always call them if you have any questions, but we please encourage you to call us at the Hatcher Agency and let us go fix your problem for you. All of our contact information is on page 2. Email addresses, cell phone numbers, any means you would need to contact us. We really appreciate your time today. Welcome to Boomerang Car Wash. Thanks again for your time.